What I'm going to do is a little bit different in terms of, I'm going to give you my perspective in terms of what's going on with the industry and hot topics, a little bit of an overview. These are some of the places that we've been quoted recently. In terms of what's going on in the industry, you can see this chart. The lenders in red are the only lenders left after 10 years. CIT, Bank of America. If you look to 10 years ago, everyone there in red is gone. Money Store, LRG, Capital, Bank of Commerce, Commercial, and Resco. What's interesting about those is those were primarily entrepreneurial shops, not bank lenders. Bank of Commerce is a small independent bank out of California. Those keep dropping business. If you look at where we are today, large, national, regional banks. Ladies and gentlemen, the industry has changed dramatically in the last 10 years, and we need to be aware of that. That's extremely important in terms of how we approach business and how we approach bluntly our careers. So what is the future of SBA? I can't talk about him. I can't talk about him. I can't talk about these people. In the Senate is very bipartisan. I'm not an expert in terms of what will happen, but I will tell you this. If Senator Kerry on the Democratic side and Senator Snow on the Republican side, they are the only committee on Congress that work in a bipartisan manner. That's a pretty harsh statement, but it's true. They're very passionate about small business. They don't play politics for the most part. Every now and then they get their shots in. I can't tell you what will happen, but I can tell you, rest assured, there will always, Senator Coleman from Oklahoma's side, there will always be an appetite for government-guaranteed intervention in capital markets. History has proven that out. It may be different 10 years from today than it is today, but there will be something. And I think it's incumbent for us to always pay attention to what's going on from that standpoint. But what is the market? If you're a 7(a) lender, I say you are in a 504 world. And what do I mean by that? 504 today are the entrepreneurs where 7(a) was 15, 20 years ago. Look what's going on in the CDC market. That's where the entrepreneurs are. You have people pushing the envelope, trying to get nationwide CDCs. There's a tremendous amount of push in terms of that. We did a study for business development officers. The successful business development officers in traditional 7(a) shops had 50-50 production of 7(a) and 504. I know in terms of industry, we try not to hit 7(a) and 504. I'm certainly not advocating that. What I'm trying to say is understand, if you're a 7(a) lender, you're in a 504 world. However, things change, and it will change back at some point in time. I think it's very important to understand where loan brokers get their business, and you're out there running, Bob, why is this important? Secondary market collapsed. Secondary market collapsed. Our profits, we're a small business, and your clients, your customers, and revenues decrease by 30-35%. You're going to be concerned as a banker. Well, if you're a 7(a) lender, you sell in the secondary market, your income drops 35%. BDO compensation was impacted. Manager compensation was impacted. But we haven't adjusted for loan brokers. So where do these people get their business? Traditional media is dead. I'm going to go on the internet, I'm going to Google, and I apologize if you can't see it, but at the top I have, how do I get an SBA loan in San Antonio? And I go up the top, and I click on that, and loan broker. Loan broker. I like this one. This guy's pretty good. They got the SBA loan here, they got women funding away. These are loan brokers. People do a Google search, they're being loan brokers. My challenge to you is, I know, keep shot. My challenge to you is understand the internet, use it to your advantage, and use it to take care of your career. Google has 69% of search engine market, which is it. But the whole point of this is you need to get viral. You need to get known, and this gentleman has his own website, costs him $10 a year with GoDaddy. He's a BDO from America. This gentleman has another website, $10 a year. He did it himself. But you can get in there free thing for $80 to do a little press release. Ad placement, Google AdWords. I do Google AdWords, it costs me $50 a month. number two, create wholesale sources of business. Traditional sources, we love them. I'm not saying to get rid of those, but what I'm saying is, consider this. You can now become a national expert in whatever you want. I go to my default rates, I say, dentist. Ooh, dentist, they have low default. I want to do dentist. These people up here pay for this in Google AdWords. There's no SBA winners here. Or I want to go to the airplane charter service. I want to become a national expert. And then what do? I issue a press release that I'm a national expert. I funded this loan for this charter company. Cheap stuff, very inexpensive, growing market. Think about this. There's 459 franchises that are approved by SBA. How many of you have thought about developing a wholesale line of business so that you can become the expert in one of those franchises? I like this one better. There are 1,500 7(a) lenders who make 5 loans or less. Ladies and gentlemen, I maintain if you make 5 loans or less, you should not be in the business. You're going to get yourself hurt. You don't have the background and expertise to do it. So how about if how about if I go and market to these people, though? Work out some sort of co-marketing arrangement. This is probably my best advice. Embrace SBA Express and definitely take advantage of Patriot Express. The agency's pushing that. All sorts of brownie points. We don't have too many 85% guarantee loan programs out there where we use our own documents. Finally, at some point in time, 7(a) will be a $3 billion cap program. It's not there today. I don't ask me what will happen. There has to be a lot of congressional things that occur. But have a plan in place. That is going to, first it's going to happen because the agency needs to hire loan accounts to get greater fees to support the subsidy of the lower loans.